I'm here on the island monastery of Manindaba in Ethiopia on Lake Tana. This is one of over 20 different island monasteries here on this lake, and they're ancient. Some of them go back all the way to the 4th century. One of them has relics that lead some people to believe that it might actually go back to the pre-Christian Jewish people from here in Ethiopia. So these island monasteries are remote, they're isolated. The church is over here to my right. And people here live in houses like this one, live in very humble conditions, living here on this lake, isolated, separate from the rest of the world. We spoke with the father about the monks' life here on this monastery, how they grow their own tuff, a grain that's ground to make anjera bread. They grow their own food. They eat once a day. It's a very humble, very spiritual existence. I remember a story that I read by Lev Tolstoy, and he wrote a story about an island monastery in Russia. And in the story, a group of men travel to the island on a boat, and they stop there, they meet the monks, and they realize the monks did not even know the Lord's Prayer. And so they teach them the Lord's Prayer for the first time. And they think, wow, these monks, they're really behind. And as they're leaving on the boat, they look out on the water, and the 3 monks are running across the water toward them, saying, teach us those words again, teach us the holy words again. Because of their devotion, because of how spiritual and holy they were able to run across the water to ask for the words of the Lord's Prayer. And when you're in a place like this, you feel like that kind of thing could actually be possible. The tradition of this monastery is that the monk who founded it came here on a stone, and the stone floated across the water, and the stone is actually right here behind me. And the stone, they still have the stone that they say the monk is sitting on. And they say he sat there, there's an image of the monk himself, and the stone floated all the way from the mainland across the water and brought him here to found this holy place. So these are the kind of stories that a lot of Westerners have trouble hearing because they don't work with the worldview of a lot of people. But when you're in a place like this, and when you're surrounded by people like this, you really feel like anything could be possible in a place like this. And one thing that's definitely sure, this is an extremely spiritual, extremely holy place with people who, they have devotion that is singular and entirely focused to the life of contemplation and meditation. And being here, it's a very humbling experience. Here on the island monastery on Lake Tana in Ethiopia.